few days ago, Anthropic quietly released something that is going to save graphic designers, marketers, and content creators of all kinds hours and hours of work. It's called Claude Design. And if you make any kind of visual content, this tool is a complete game changer. I've spent the last 10 years both designing and teaching design and helping over 11 million people make better visuals at Piktochart. So I've tried every AI design tool that has launched in the last 3 years. And in today's video, I'm going to give you an honest review. What Claude Design actually does, where it wins, where it still falls short because it's not perfect, at least not yet. Then I will walk you through the exact workflow I am using for real client work this week. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use Claude Design for your next project. So if you've never heard of Claude Design, it's a new product from Anthropic, the company behind the LLM Claude. And in Claude Design, you tell it what you want and then it creates it. Most people are using it to build prototypes, slides, infographics, marketing assets, wireframes, and landing pages. So nothing earth-shattering or new here. Every AI company has a design tool now. It's just that Claude never did until now. So here's what's different about Claude Design. Every other AI design tool totally disregards your brand and can only generate something generic that you then need to spend forever trying to overlay your own colors and your logo onto it. Now, with Claude Design, you can skip that step entirely. Right from the get-go, Claude Design reads your brand, your website, your existing designs, your brand guidelines, PDF, your Figma file, or whatever you give it as context. So once you feed that into Claude Design, and that point forward, every single thing it generates will adhere to your branding design system. That is the key differentiator that is Claude Design. That is the part we've all been asking for since these AI tools started appearing. I have spent the last week putting Claude Design through real actual client work. Infographics for a software as a solution brand, pitch deck for a founder friend, a marketing one-pager for a product launch. And here's why I landed. What it wins at. 1, speed of exploration. I can beta test out 8 completely different visual directions for the same design brief in the time it used to take me to build one. So this isn't a small efficiency improvement, it's a total time hack to what I was doing before. 2, brand consistency. Once the brand system was loaded, every single output was totally on brand. No more manual offline fixes in Photoshop. 3, the handoff. So when something is ready to go further, you can just export it to HTML, PDF, PowerPoint, or send it straight into Canva or Piktochart. You are not locked into the Claude platform. But here's where it falls short. First, the finishing pass. Every design that comes out of Claude Design looks good at first glance, but when you zoom in and look a little closer, you'll see that the typography is off. The spacing is almost always wrong. The logos are sitting a few pixels from where they should be. For sure, you can't export these out as polished marketing assets to a client or a customer. You still need a human to polish and fix everything it creates. Second, original visual direction. So while it remixes beautifully, like it's excellent at taking existing branding systems and applying them, but it's not going to invent a new visual language for your brand. That's still a designer's job. And third, the subscription gate. Claude Design is locked behind Claude Pro or Claude Max, Claude Team, or Enterprise. So if you don't already have Claude, this is a real consideration you need to take into account before you build a daily workflow on top of it. So who is Claude Design actually for? If you're a solopreneur, a marketer, or an educator who is not a professional graphic designer and you need to create visual content, this is still a massive upgrade to what is out there now. You're going from I can't design to I can get up to 80% by myself. If you are a professional graphic designer with real clients, this is not replacing you. But if you ignore it completely and you're not using it for exploration, concepting, or variant generation, you're about to be slower than all of your peers, the graphic designers utilizing it for that. The mistake most people make with Claude Design is treating it like every other AI design tool. They sign in, they type a prompt, and they give up. Don't do that. Before you ask Claude Design to make anything, upload your brand. It can read a few different sources. So you can paste a link to your website and it'll extract the design system directly from the live pages. Or you can upload a Figma file if you have one, or upload brand guideline PDFs, or you can even upload screenshots of your existing marketing assets and it will infer the system from those. Now, watch what happens when I drop in a website. Within about 30 seconds, Claude pulls out the color palette, the fonts, the button styles, the spacing rules, the component library. Now, my client is Lemon Drop Latte. I want it to build me a one-page overview of our signature offer of Shopify setup services using our brand system. Compare that to what it would have looked like without the upload. Generic colors, sans serif stock headlines, Pixel Bay freebie photo energy. Like with the upload, it looks like something I actually made. It's not perfect. I still need to revise and tweak it, but the foundation is mine from the first generation. And that is the step nobody is talking about. Once that upload is done, every single output for the rest of your time in Claude Design is pre-aligned to your brand. No more advanced photoshopping techniques to make an AI image feel like yours. All right, here's the workflow I run most days. You start with a one paragraph brief, not a prompt, a brief. Write it the way you would write it for a designer on your team. So my client brand is Lemon Drop Lattes. It's launching. So we are a Shopify store setup service where we provide end-to-end creation, customization, configuration of online Shopify stores. Store setup includes theme installation, branding, payment, shipping configuration, and product uploads for clients who are aiming to launch a fully functional e-commerce site using Shopify. I need a 3-column infographic that shows the 3 phases: discovery, setup, activation. Each phase should have one icon, a 2-line description, and a key metric. Use our brand system. Keep the tone professional but warm. Make it work as both a blog header and a standalone PDF. Did you notice what I just did? I did not tell it which icons, which colors, or which fonts to use. I told it what this is for and who it's for. It filled in the rest from the brand system I uploaded in the last step. This is the first pass and about 90 seconds of work. So for early exploration, I'm all done. For the final result, I'd export out to the client. I would still tighten the icon sizing, adjust the metric styling, and finalize the copy. Maybe 10 minutes of finishing work, which is like nothing when you compare that to my current traditional workflow, which is an hour minimum. The other thing that is different about Claude Design is how you refine. You don't start over. You talk to specific elements directly. So like I can click on the second column and say, make this icon larger. It is the most important one, and watch the whole layout adapt. I can drag the spacing slider to tighten everything up. I can ask for 3 more versions of the same concept with the middle column emphasized differently. It's a conversation, not a rebuild. When I'm ready to export this to the client, I usually pull it into Piktochart for the final production. Claude Design gets me to 80%. Piktochart helps me with the production layer, so it's client ready for review. The thing is, most people miss what actually matters about tools like this. They judge it by the quality of one output. They generate one design, they compare it to what a professional designer would make, and they say it's just not as good. And they're right. It's not when you compare it to a 100-hour studio process by a professional designer. That's not the comparison that matters. What does matter is what you can do in an hour, not what quality you can hit in a single shot. If you think about it, design has always been an iteration problem, not a quality problem. The reason professional design is expensive is not because one person makes one beautiful thing. It's because a team makes 50 versions and picks the best one. What Claude Design changes is that part. You alone at a laptop can now sit down and generate 50 versions in an hour. Then you pick the best one and you finish it. Same brief from the last time. This time I'm going to ask for 4 completely different directions. 1 minimal and editorial, 1 bold and high contrast, 1 data heavy with real charts, and 1 illustration forward. All 4 in under 3 minutes. Now, I have 4 real and different directions. I can walk away and think about which one actually serves the client. I can send 3 of them to the client for feedback. I can combine the header with the layout of another. This is not something solopreneurs or marketing teams have ever been able to do before on their own. This is what design agencies charge tens of thousands of dollars a week for. And now you can do a rough version of it yourself in the time it takes to drink a coffee. What does Claude Design actually replace? Honestly, it's not replacing professional graphic designers. It is replacing the bottom of the design market and the first 2 hours of every design project. The bottom of the market is the person on Fiverr making a generic Canva template one-pager for $75. That job will not exist in 18 months. Claude Design just did it. Yes, for a subscription fee, but it did it in 90 seconds. And the first 2 hours of every real design project, the blank canvas exploration, the mood boarding, the rough drafts, the concepting, that's also done. So a designer who still spends 2 hours on exploration when Claude can generate 30 directions in 5 minutes is bringing a calculator to a calculus exam. Now, what it does not replace is the person who knows why the headline should be 1 word shorter, or the person who knows why the icons should be 2 pixels smaller, or why the brand should lean warmer for this specific audience. So taste, judgment, finishing, shipping on brand at scale, that is still a human job. The role of the designer is not disappearing. It is splitting into 2. So at the top, it is becoming more strategic. At the bottom, it's becoming more automated. And the middle, this is where most design work has lived for the past 20 years. It's getting squeezed from both sides. The workflow I run now is simple. Claude Design for exploration concepting, Piktochart for polished on-brand production and shipping, a designer when I need strategic judgment or high-stakes creative direction, and that's it. 3 layers. And most weeks, the first 2 are enough. Now, you know what Claude Design actually changes, how to use it without fighting it, and where it fits into your workflow. The natural next question is what you do with everything it generates once the concept is nailed. It's time to actually export on brand at scale. So click this video here because I walk you through the exact production workflow I use to take AI generated concepts and turn them into polished, shipping ready marketing visuals, infographics, and reports without losing the brand consistency that made the concept work in the first place. So I'll see you over there.